Only in the world of football could this be true. Man United, who finished 5th place in last season's English Premier League and outside of the Champions League spot, have made the most revenue of any football club in the world. They brought in $750 million during the 2015-16 campaign, replacing Real Madrid as the most lucrative club on the planet for the first time since 2004. Now, Barcelona remain in 2nd place with their great La Liga rivals dropping to 3rd despite winning the Champions League. Bayern Munich and Man City reach all-time high positions at 4th and 5th respectively. 4 Serie A clubs are represented, with just PSG from France and Zenit St. Petersburg from Russia. The top 20 contains 8 clubs from England, with Premier League champions Leicester City and West Ham entering the top 20 for the very first time. So what's behind the Manchester United millions? Well, 20% or $146 million came to the club in form of matchday receipts, 27% from broadcast deals or $200 million, and by far the largest, over half the revenue comes in from the club's commercial deals, which garnered over $386 million in revenue. So does this mean that on-field success doesn't really matter? Well, let's ask the football business expert, Kieran Maguire, who's live in Liverpool in the UK. Kieran, thank you for talking to us this evening. Now, United topped the list for the first time in 12 years. How so, considering their poor recent history?
Well, what United are very good at doing is maximising their income from all the different sources. And whilst you say they weren't particularly successful last season, they did qualify for the Champions League, they did win the FA Cup, and that meant that they had extra matches at home at Old Trafford. And given that Old Trafford holds 76,000 fans, that helps them to increase their matchday income.
Well,
in terms of the broadcasting deals, they qualified for the Champions League, which has now become very lucrative because broadcasters are so willing to sign up to get those exclusive rights. And then finally, they've got the commercial income, and with the Chevrolet shirt deal and with the Adidas kit manufacturing deal, United have got some of the best money sources coming in on the planet. In addition to that, what Manchester United are very successful at doing is going into individual countries and signing up specific deals. So they now have 7 mobile phone deals dotted around the world, all from different places such as Azerbaijan, Belgium, Ghana, Nigeria, Hong Kong, and so on. So this gives them the edge over the other clubs.
Well, you've just mentioned commercial and broadcasting revenues, and you've mentioned the mobile phone deals, which it's blown my mind completely. Are you surprised by the matchday income?
Not particularly, because they've got an extra 3 or 4 matches taking place last season. This is due to the fact they had the success in the FA Cup, which meant that they did have some extra fixtures at home, and they had the 3 group games for the Champions League. Now, whilst they weren't successful in the Champions League, they did get through to the groups or the knockout stages of the Europa League, and they ended up playing Liverpool. Now, that became a very lucrative fixture because both matches sold out, both home and away, which brought in extra revenue for United through the turnstiles.
Well, looking at the broader picture now, how will Brexit actually affect the Premier League representation in the years to come when it comes to the football rich list?
I think there's 2 aspects here. First of all, the pound has fallen against the euro, so therefore income's going to fall by around about 15% if those exchange rates are maintained over the course of the next 12 months. So that goes against the position of the English clubs. Against that, there's a new domestic TV dish in this year, which adds around about €45 to the revenue lines of every single club in the Premier League. So therefore, I'd expect next season, currently we've got, I think, 12 teams out of the top 30 come from the Premier League. Next season, it could be as many as 17.
All right, Kieran, thank you very much for talking to us this evening. Right, that's it for part 1, but here's what's coming up after the break.